and welcome back to Let's Play Paper Mario. Last time we fought the Master for the last time and entered Bowser's Castle, and this time I have to say something. I did go back to get the Cooper screenshot that I really wanted, the one where he's like mid-air. So I had to actually replay this part. Thus my levels are slightly lower than they should be. With that out of the way, we have new enemies. We get to see a lot of these guys. I kind of just want to level up, to be honest. But we're not gonna get it, because these guys are mean. Damn you. Taste your own medicine. One thing I also want to point out is for some reason my capture device seems to be outputting and like double the audio that it used to. So I tried adjusting for that, but I might have over adjusted, so the volume of the game audio might be quieter than usual. So that's just something else to keep in mind. Like, I can't really hear very well right now, so I'm not sure how well you'll be able to hear. I'll try to get everything sorted out for next time, but normally I have this like set setting, like I always have it set to this value. But for some reason it was like double, and like it was like almost peaking the audio on the capture device at the same setting that normally it would be fairly quiet. So I don't even know what was going on there. Yeah, this sounds a little too quiet, so I'll try to turn it up a little bit. Of course, I don't know what's going to sound good to you because, well, it sometimes sounds different. You're recording, because I don't know how loud I'm talking, to be honest, so... Oh, I forgot his dialogue, sorry. But basically he told us to stand in front of the door, and now that we're standing in front of the door, boom, trap. Like, we didn't see that coming. And this is the toads we saw, these are the toads we saw earlier. Okay, that's a bet I'm willing to make. Because we are Mario, we can easily make it back there, right? Because we are awesome. That's not Toadsworth. Mario came at long last. As you can see, we're in a horrible situation. Princess Peach is who knows where, and her beautiful castle is being run by Bowser's horrid staff of big rejects. Nothing fills me with more joy than serving this castle with my heart and soul, but right now there's nothing I can do. No choice but to rely on you now, Mario. Please, at least say hi to your Princess Peach. I don't know why, but I have the weirdest issues with this capture device. I just don't know. With weird audio stuff, weird recording stuff, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of all over the place. So that does bother me a little bit. I mean, it's not a bad capture device, but it's not a good one either. Considering how everyone talks about how, you know, Galtech game captures aren't the best. I was kind of hoping to have something a little higher quality. I mean, yeah, I will not say that's a bad device. It's just not as reliable as I would like. A lot of the settings stuff tends to be very inconsistent. I hear a lot of people, you know, this is hard to do on a Wii U Pro Controller because you have to hold straight right, which is not easy on a Wii U Pro Controller. It's easy to drift off diagonally. So you need Spike to go over the lava. An interesting detail is the cloud seems to be struggling over lava, carrying both of their weights basically. My badges are also going to be slightly different because of, again, having to redo a couple things. I think I got everything, all the star pieces and stuff, so I think our star piece count should be the same. Should be, yeah, just have one. We can go in here, but we can't get up there because we can't jump while we're on the cloud. So we're just going to hit that switch and try to erase it. I guess I overestimated how long that would actually take. Yeah, that's a thing. We hair carry again. So it's October 11 when I'm recording this. My Chibi Robo video is going up in half an hour, so that's kind of exciting. I don't think it's gonna get me views. I'm a little bummed, but my Kirby playthrough is not doing well at all. Like, it's getting like no views, cause like the latest Kirby video has no views, which I find kind of depressing. Zelda has a couple views has more views by comparison, but even that's like not as much as Mario Party. Why is Mario Party my best series? I do not know. It baffles me. I'm legitimately baffled by why everyone seems to like my Mario Party playthrough, and not anything else I play. Yeah, I don't know why, but the audio on my computer is doing weird things. Like, normally when I speak, it is a little louder. Or maybe I'm just speaking quieter today. I don't know. Allergies, not fun. So, we're here, and we want Mario. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I think someone's vacuuming outside. Not sure if that'll pick up or not. But, okay, so these guys are going to switch. We can't. I heard the point the other day that they could just toss the switch into the lava, and that would, you know, keep Mario from pushing the switch, wouldn't it? This is why I wanted Mario, because we have not seen a blue Magic Koopa before, which is actually funny because they call them Magic Koopas, but all the other ones are like red Magic Koopa, green Magic Koopa, red Magic Koopa, white Magic Koopa. Yet the blue ones are called blue Magic Koopas. That is really weird. And that is something super nerdy to get upset about. So this is the level we got last time because we got Merly, but I didn't get Merly this time, so we are technically behind in levels, ever so slightly from where we were in the previous video. We'll probably get Merly, and it'll make up the difference, but for now, we're not getting Merly this time because she is being obstinate. You really don't need max HP for the final fight. It's just, I like having max HP, it makes me feel better, it makes me feel more secure. Level up, so FP, and they give us no coins because they suck, but if we hit the switch it stops the lava flow. And Nintendo logic at its finest, we can... text box. Rock Mario. It's already cool enough for us to walk on, which that's not how lava works, so don't try this at home. Don't try any of this at home actually, because Mario is a professional, I was gonna say professional plumber, but then I thought, wait a minute, he never does any plumbing! Cake is a lie. Which actually brings up a funny point that I actually do have the Portal song on my iPhone, but it's not actually the original, it's actually a cover. Aegisaurus, I think. I think that's her username, I can't ever remember because like, that's only her YouTube actually uses that name. She goes by her real name on every other account, so I tend to forget what her YouTube username is. That's kind of weird. Castle key on this thing, and I should actually close all my browsers so my program doesn't crash. It just occurred to me. This room is dark, so you know what that means. We need what? To show us the way. Sand and lava. Those guys look mean, but we have Spike Shield, no problem. And yeah, you can actually still get first strike jump with Mario, if you have that. I'm not sure if you can tattle these guys. I'm gonna try this. We can't actually tattle these guys. That is really interesting, actually. So we just gotta wing it. I don't know how much HP these guys have, to be honest, because I can't tell them. They attack like any Buzzy Beetle. What are they, Bunny Beetles? Okay. Just double checking. Happy. Let's see, we should be able to get like I would like to say like 2 more levels before the end of this dungeon, which I'd be totally cool with, because that'd be pretty good. I mean, we haven't done much level grinding, so, yeah, that'd be a fair estimate, I think. So we go top route, oh. There's the bottom route. Okay, so we have to blindly fly over with Paracarry, because we haven't seen him enough this chapter. I remember my first playthrough, I actually played through the final boss with Paracarry, and that was actually really dumb because, yeah, Watt is the preferred character for the final boss because she ignores defense. Paracarry doesn't, because he is Paracarry. That made no sense, actually. Just gonna roll with it. Waste you guys. Use guys, as some people say. I've never heard anyone say it, I just hear that's just like a New Jersey joke. Shouts to New Jersey. It'd be nice to use another partner other than Watt, but we can't because Nintendo. Because this room is super dark and we are getting crushed actually, but hey. This is the final area. What final area would be? It would be if all the enemies were super easy to defeat. A sucky one, that's what it would be. I don't know why, I don't feel as outgoing today as yesterday. I don't know why. But I'm almost done with the game, so I feel inspired. I'll probably have to finish up the final boss next week. Meaning I'll be super rusty for the final boss. This is how things work out sometimes in life. You know, because I need to study this afternoon, so I won't be able to record as much as I have been. So, that's that. And after this, I think I'll either do Sonic Adventure 2 or Chibi Robo, like I said before. I can't decide. Sonic Adventure 2 will be a very short playthrough, because I know my stuff. That was like my childhood in a nutshell, Sonic Adventure 2. Which is actually funny, because in hindsight, I admit it is a very bad game. It's not that good. It's kind of aged like moldy cheese. But I still like it because it's my first 3D... Okay, here's the weird thing. Most people's first game is nostalgic to them. That's not the case for me. I do not find Sonic Adventure 2 that... wait a minute. What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is my first Sonic game was Sonic Adventure... Wait. My first Sonic game was Sonic Mega Collection for GameCube. Which actually brings up the problem of, like, why don't I have nostalgia for the old Sonics? Because I played them first. All my nostalgia for Sonic is from, Adventure 2, which is weird. Like, why? I don't know. I can't explain it. So many memories. So many memories of the old blue hedgehog that has fallen from grace. I still like Sonic, I just don't like him as much as some people do. I mean, some people still defend Sonic, and I'm not one of them. I mean, to be fair, I think Sonic does get a lot more cred than it deserves. Like... There haven't been as many bad Sonic games as people say. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think Adventures aged horribly, but it's still a fun game. I still enjoy watching it because of how bad it is. Because it's so over-the-top cheesy with its lip-syncing and voice acting. I still enjoy watching Sonic Adventure. I don't know if I'd still enjoy playing it, though. Or if that would be a totally different matter, if I just hate playing it. I just can't figure out what happened with the volume settings for my capture card. I mean, I used the same settings for every video, but this one just seemed like it was like super loud and scratchy audio for no reason. It's like, why is it suddenly deciding to be scratchier than usual? I don't know. It's just a bit... Oh, okay, this is interesting. I can actually see it without using Watt. I can actually see where I'm going. It's harder, but I can still technically see where I'm going without Watt. I think that's probably just an oversight. It's probably something with the color correction of the VC. I don't know if this is technically Virtual Console because it's Wii U, or if it technically the eShop. I wish more N64 games would come out, because like I would kind of like to play, you know, a capturable version of Majora's Mask. I'm saying capturable because, you know, it's not exactly the easiest thing in the world having a screen capture of a 3DS. It costs like $300. And a new 3DS, of course. And I would play Majora over Ocarina. Not a popular opinion, but my opinion nonetheless. I need to rebuy so many games for Let's Plays. And yes, I am saying rebuy, because I don't own hardly anything like digital. Okay, here's what I'm trying to say. I own Ocarina of Time 3D. I own games like Fire. Well, okay, I can't find my copy of Fire Emblem. It's just up and vanished. Like I literally can't find it anywhere. Like the places I think it is, I can't find it. It's gone. Cause I have like a system of storing games, and it's just I cannot find it. Just frustrating because it's what, like $200 on Amazon. Last I checked, for like boxed, unboxed was still like pretty good chunk of change. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer because I was thinking about Let's playing Fire Emblem. And here's the thing, Fire Emblem was the first North American release. The first release period was Fire Emblem Ankoku no... wait a minute. Dragon really fly. Ankoku Hikari no Ken. Ankoku Ryu to Hikari no Ken? Is that it? Or Hikari no Sugi? I see it both ways. It's probably a kanji thing, where like the kanji can translate it either as this or this, depending on what floats your boat, kind of. Because kanji is weird like that. I'm not a fan of kanji. Not a fan of these magic Koopas either. But the second game was Gaiden, which apparently Fate spars some stuff from, which I'm down with. I've never played Fire Emblem Gaiden, obviously. What else can I talk about? Like, as for the same reasons, I might rebuy Sacred Stones. I have the 3DS VC. No, a 3DS Ambassador version of Sacred Stones. But that doesn't do me any good for Let's Plays. So I might rebuy that. That'd be like $10. I kind of want to rebuy Kirby Squeak Squad. Kirby Squeak Squad is my first traditional Kirby. My first Kirby was actually Air Ride, because that was the one that came out during the anime. So yeah, Squeak Squad is like my favorite Kirby next to Superstar, mostly because of nostalgia. Not gonna lie. A lot of people find it super simplistic and basic, but I still really enjoyed it because it's my first. So I do want to rebuy Squeak Squad for a Let's Play. I hear the DS Virtual Console is really horrible though, like display wise. Like, having both screens at one time is not convenient. If it comes out in the American VC, I'd be feeling inclined to rebuy Metro Hunter for DS because of Let's Playing. And that game doesn't have that problem because the way it's set up, because nothing. It's just basically like a map. Like probably, I think it's more like a radar. But it's like there's nothing really important on the bottom screen for Hunters, so that would be a pretty easy game to LP. What else? If it comes to Wii U VC, I would rebuy Xenoblade. I'm not even kidding. I would rebuy Xenoblade because that game gets so much praise, and also because of its troubled release status, to be honest. I just want to rebuy it to be supportive. Plus also playing with the Wii U Pro controller would be so much better than the classic controller. Hell, even using the gamepad would be pretty sweet. This is an in, by the way. There's nothing to explain, so that's why I'm just talking about other games that I might Let's Play at some point. I might buy the Sonic Ultimate Genesis collection to replay 1 through 4. And by 4 I mean and Knuckles. Because I've never finished Sonic 1, 2, and Knuckles. I've only finished 3 because 3 was the only one that had a save feature back in the day, which is garbage, I know. But it's actually the case because, I don't even know why Sonic 3 was the only one where you can actually save. That has baffled me to this day that was like a weird oversight. But here's the deal. I wouldn't be that interested in a lot of the other games on the collection. So like, should I just buy them on Xbox Live individually? Because I hear the Sonic and Knuckles lacks the lock-on for the Ultimate Genesis collection, which is kind of a deal breaker because I wouldn't want to do the lock-on version. And those, I think if you buy them off the XBLA, I think you do get the lock-on version. So I'm a little torn over how to approach this. I mean, it'd be about the same price. It'd be about like $15 for all of them anyway, because they're like, what, $3? But yeah, that's kind of just where I'm coming from with Let's Playing. One problem I'm also thinking is I don't own that many, like, not Nintendo games. Like, pretty much my entire collection is Nintendo. So what non-Nintendo games should I play? Like, I think Sonic and Mario are pretty compatible as far as the channel goes. So like Sonic Adventure 2, I don't think, you know, I think people will be accepting of that. Just because both games are kind of comparable in style anyway, if that makes sense. I might play Banjo at some point. Because, you know, Banjo-Kazooie is a lot of fun. I've only played one time. So it'd be kind of novel, at least. One game that I'm not sure about playing is Tomb Raider, because, you know, it is a very mature game. But I do really like it, but that's another problem of I'm on my 3rd playthrough of it, because I'm trying to get all the single-player achievements for the Definitive Edition now, because I spent a long time getting I spent 2 playthroughs getting all the single-player achievements of the regular 360 version. Now I'm playing through the Definitive version, so do I really want to play a 4th time afterwards? Probably not. I mean, it's a good game, but I just don't know if I really can replay it that much all in one year. Because literally, this is my 3rd playthrough since this summer. I basically... Wait a minute, back up the old memory. I think I bought Tomb Raider during E3 because of Rise of Tomb Raider. I was like, okay, everyone raves about Tomb Raider, what the hell's the fuss about the series? So I just bought Tomb Raider and Legend. Combined were about like, what, $30? Because both are like $15, $20 now. Both games are a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I will be playing Rise, just because... I don't know, something about Rise just looks kind of boring. I hear a lot of Tomb Raider fans, even fans of just the reboot, are kind of in the same boat where it's just kind of... The new game just looks kind of generic by comparison to the first game. And it kind of looks samey. Like Uncharted 2 started out with the train as like your big showcase. And the train is so different from anything in Uncharted 1 that it was just kind of fresh. It was cool. But the new Tomb Raider game seems to like check all the same boxes as the old Tomb Raider. I mean the previous 2013 game. So that's kind of a problem I'm seeing. Oh, is this the Bullet Bill hallway? No. This is the bathroom puzzle. Flush. Also, my capture card is lagging a lot, in addition to being like blasty audio all of a sudden. I'll try to fiddle around with settings to figure out why it's suddenly a lot louder than it used to be. Again, like the audio was like a lot louder based on even the in software, in-app display. Also, I'm trying to decide if I should keep using my MacBook or if I should use my Windows, like my PC to Let's Play. Like, which is better for making Let's Plays? Because like iMovie, I'm not happy with, but it's like Windows Movie Maker any better for like cheap stuff. Because I can't buy like Adobe Premiere or like Sony Vegas. I hate Sony Vegas. It was like good originally, but now it's horrible. So like if you still have Sony Vegas like 2010, hey, you're set. But if you have like 2013, you're screwed. So weird question of the day, but hey, Mac or PC? Apple or Microsoft? It's actually funny though, come to think of it, because like my brother-in-law works at Microsoft, but like uses more Apple products, more I gather. Like I have an old iPad from like my sister and brother-in-law, but that I'm using for school because it's good for ebooks. But that's super digressy. I'm not even sure what I'm talking about this in a video, but yeah, basically, like, I don't know, for some reason MacBook Pro, it's weird because Macs are good at some things, but some things you just need a PC for, and vice versa. I hope someday, I don't want a monopoly because that's bad. Monopolies are bad. If you want to know, watch Fortune Street playthroughs for a succinct summary of why monopolies are bad. But basically, you don't want one company controlling everything, because then they can like jack up prices and just do creepy policies that they can get away with, because hey, what else are you gonna buy? They're the only people who have products. So monopolies suck. I bet you there's a Lakitu skip for this. I mean a lackluster skip in this area, but I'm not sure what it is. I'm pretty sure Mario can like be like Jesus and walk on water if you do the glitch right. I'm not 100% sure. I just seem to vaguely recall hearing something about some glitch where you can walk on water and like skip some of these puzzles. This is the stupidest area in the game, the Bullet Bill hallway, so next time we will be tackling the Bullet Bill hallway.